So this is the second floor. The usages up here will be more the family usages, the private usage. So we have what will be a bedroom right now. It's our makeshift workshop. We have a washroom over here, and we have a bedroom that'll be on the other side, and a small hobby room. You can see it looks pretty rough, like it's kind of unfinished, but one of the first things we approached it was from an environmental point of view. We just wanted to keep things really simple and not develop this really elaborate theory. So we just kind of stayed with reduce, reuse, recycle. So one of the first things was reducing the finishes. Did you really need, drywall on top of the concrete block, or could you just leave the concrete block? Same thing with the steel beams and the steel roof. This is the bridge element that we've put across the open space. It's primarily just to connect the two spaces, but we wanted to keep it something light. So the primary structure is the steel. The steel uprights were salvaged from a scrapyard, and then the wood is the beech, both in the handrails and on the floor deck. It's very durable. It's something that will last for a very long time. It's very difficult to actually get sustainably harvest wood, so we don't have that, but it's a relatively fast growing wood and it's relatively available. So it's as good as we could do.
Well, funnily enough, one of the major points of departure, I don't know if Peter talked about it, was his late uncle Russell. And his late uncle Russell was in the computer programming business. He made his money and he cashed out, and he became a potter. And he traveled the world. And he lived in our apartment for a while we were in South Africa. And when we came back, he'd left all sorts of artifacts, all over the place, because he was not living in a permanent residence, so he just kind of left stuff around. And we used to joke with Russell that, hey, we should buy a house together, and the three of us should build some kind of a compound, and there'd be like a studio in the middle, so that we'd have this creative lifestyle. And Russell passed away really suddenly and unexpectedly. And I remember looking at Peter, and we were looking at each other, and we thought, life's too short. You shouldn't wait to do things. There's no proper time for stuff. If you want to do it, just do it. So I think that was a real first push, because all the way through school we talked about, someday we should do our own house. Wouldn't it be cool? And you know what? When Russell passed away, we thought there is no right time. Life's too short. Just go for it. So I think that on a personal note, that was one of the things that pushed us.